Hi, Joe Cerrone.
And Al Rosen.
Welcome to CAD-117, Intermediate AutoCAD, in our weekly Zoom meeting. We just released Module 9. Module 9 is on auxiliary views. If we click on the link for the book lecture, the lecture goes through how to create and define auxiliary views and how they're used in technical drawings. Explains the glass box theory of visualizing auxiliary views and how to use AutoCAD to create a primary auxiliary view. And auxiliary views are really two-dimensional drafting techniques. Before we had modeling, solid modeling, everything was done with a pencil. And in order to get true size and true shape of different objects, you had to create these auxiliary views. And so a common practice would be to project perpendicular off of a true length inclined line to create a true size auxiliary view. Because this surface right here is inclined, you wouldn't see the exact size of it, as is this one. The only way you would see that would be to project it off of the edge view. And it goes through and shows the glass box projection techniques, and we've covered those in chapter 2, where we talk about the front, right, and top views of an object. So an auxiliary view would be an additional view. So there's quite a bit here as far as the auxiliary views go, but all in all, there's one assignment. It's really not that difficult, and it's going to have you go through and create this auxiliary view based on the dimensions that are given here. And so you'll go through and you'll project off of edge view to the auxiliary view, and you'll create this shape here based on these measurements over here. So that's our auxiliary view assignment. Here's the dimensions for the project. You'll need those dimensions to be able to construct it. And here's a secondary auxiliary view exercise that you can do if you would like as a bonus. All right, with that, I'm going to go into the D2L, and I need to change one thing because you will need a student file. I didn't think you would need it, but you will. And so under content in module 9, I'm going to turn the visibility of this auxiliary view prototype to on, because you will need to download that file and open it in AutoCAD. And then you'll project the auxiliary view off of this edge view into this area, because from what I noticed, we don't have the dimensions for the top, front, and right side view. Okay.
No. Also, by the way, Joe, what is it, 45-degree angle we cut that at? So we drop the lines from that front view to the third dimensional view outside on a 45-degree plane.
Yeah, that's, usually what I'll do is I'll just offset this at some point out here. And we do have a really good video on it. So I don't want to go too far into it because we've already got that covered. All right. Al, is there anything else we want to talk about here?
No, it's not that very difficult. Normally you get line directly in the back, far corner, top back corner there. Normally you would see that as a hidden line, not a solid line, but that's okay.
This line right here?
No, what you had in the view just a minute ago. Bring it back up again.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about, Al.
Well, please. You have the splash page, that one.
Right.
Back there says you see the top right there, and you see right back there.
That part right there.
Yeah, that corner. So that's okay.
All right, well, good. And then if we take a look, here's the lecture, here's the prototype. Review questions are bonus, they're not required. And here's the video. If you click on this link, it will go through and explain how to do, and this is one of our non-YouTube videos, but it basically goes through and shows you how to create the auxiliary view. Here's the edge view offset. And then what we do is we project over these dimensions from these edges here. To construct the auxiliary view. So not too bad. Everybody did a great job with the midterm. So we're going to have a bit of a light week this week. All right, with that, Al, is there anything else that we want to cover before we end this short Zoom meeting?
Not at all. Everything we covered was perfect. We have the video there. We have the lecture book also ready to go as a PDF. They can download each one of those. If you want, I can bring the GWG drawing in there and have that all set up also for them. So we can get that if they want to. Okay.
All righty. So I'm going to end this meeting recording, and then we'll open things up for questions. And we'll see you online next week.